Well, good morning, tubers. It's Thursday, April 25th. Usually, most years, our mushrooms are just now ending, if not already ended and done. But this year, I think it's, I don't know, been 12 or 13 days now. Been finding them and picking them. And still, not much coming up on the hillsides. Sun's just starting to poke over the trees. But I couldn't hack my waders in here again this morning. I had to carry my tennis shoes over across the creek, take my waders off. I just found a fresh little gray. He may have been there yesterday, but I scoped this bank out pretty good and didn't see any. And boy, I got home so pooped yesterday after running the bottoms and then going and checking the ridges, which I only found a few on a ridge. Ooh, only found a few. So that's been a few on a ridge for the past 3 days, not including today. I'll go check them ridges again today. But I picked a bunch down here yesterday, broke my record of 1,059, put it at 1,157, and gonna be growing, because like I said, I ain't even started picking the great big ones on the hills yet, and usually once they start popping out, I kind of slow down here. But the big ones will pop down here too. I just do better out in the hills on the big ones. This little, see, it's like a ditch. They're all islands in here. I don't care. Already got these people coming from Camdenton. They picked across that slough yesterday probably what I picked here. If they didn't, they missed a bunch, because it should have been 300-400 shroom day for one man. It was a perfect morning for it, just like Terry had the day I had to go to the doctor. He had 346 that day, both islands, and a couple other little spots, but most of the pickings was all from down here. This little one don't grow much, not until the big ones pop. But we're gonna get off here, get en route, so I can be in the main picking area where these people show up, which yesterday they didn't come down here till 9:30, I think, and it's only probably, well, it was 7:08 when I took my waders off and hit them, looked at my phone. But we'll get off here and see if we can fill this sack today. Maybe in another, it's gonna be another week of them for sure. Maybe 2 more weeks of them, with including this week and next week. And then it'll finally be back to rocking. As I'd like to find a nice birthday rock, nice birthday shiny rock. It's just a couple weeks away. Be 43 this year. Man, tell you what, even without my accident, I can feel it age. That's my beard. You can see the age in my beard. Well, we'll get off here. Find us There's a nice big fresh one. But they sure seem to be far and few between so far this morning. I mean, far and few between. I don't get it, because the sun was out hard yesterday, and even with it getting down in the 40s last night, I know that shouldn't have hurt them. Heck, that one night it got down to 43 before I went to bed. It was 28 in the morning. Well, this morning when I got up, it was 40 degrees, so you know it didn't get below 43 before midnight. And this 30-something shouldn't bother them. But that morning when it frosted, it didn't frost down here, which it did here. But that shouldn't matter, because they pop up at night. They're a fungus. And I'm pretty sure they pop in the first few hours of darkness. I could be wrong. That's just my 20, 30 some years of experience of picking them. But we're gonna get off here and try and keep the video short today. See what we can find. Well, I just hit this maple tree right here, and the other side of it had like 8 or 9 little ones. And I know we'd picked them here before. Right there's where I picked the big one at. And I come over here. There's a nice one. And another one over here. And I know a lot of people would say, you should leave them little ones grow. Look at that one, barely got to touch it and it wants to fall off. But these are fresh. Dead overnight fresh. Just don't understand why it didn't do better yesterday. Man, there's one behind me. Getting my knees all wet now, but man, it is killing my back to be bending over. This is way more bending over than I ever do rock hunting. And then every day, yes, there's a little bitty one. And I'm gonna try and do a little video. I've got it started. And I should have, but I'll do another one where I show sauteing them and putting them into scrambled eggs. But doing a video on how to eat them or how to cook them, because there's so many different ways that they are so yummy. But deep frying them is best. But that's what you try and save your big ones for, is deep frying. And use all your little ones for all your other cooking in. But no matter what I'm going to add them into, I'm going to come back through here the opposite way. I just picked all them little ones and make sure one wasn't hiding that I missed somewhere. Like I was saying about cooking them, there's so many different ways, but they are so good. So I'd try and thought I'd show a little bit of all of it. Now there is one way I'll cook them and you don't have to saute them at all, but that's when you either take any kind of a tenderloin, a pork tenderloin, a deer tenderloin, deer tenderloins, and I've never got to try an elk tenderloin. Oh, but I'd love to. But you take a sharp fillet knife and you cut it so it like comes out in a roll, and it's flat. You don't have to beat it out or nothing unless you just want to take a meat tenderizer and beat the heck out of it and spread it out some more. But you normally don't have to do that. You normally get it about 3/8 of an inch thick to 1/2 inch thick cut. And then you spread that full of morels, lay them out, big ones cut open in half, and roll her back up, and toothpick it off, season it up, and bake it. And oh man, it's so good. If your mother's there, it'll make you want to reach across the table and slap her. It's that good. Oh man, I can't wait to have some elk one day to try it with. Well, later folks. And this is why we talk about using net sacks and spreading your spores, because look at this nice white big old lone soldier out here away from any food, really anywhere. And he's probably from a spore spread. Nice, fresh, common white. Gotta. Well, didn't do bad this morning. Not like I did yesterday. Maybe about like I did the first day in here. Maybe more than 40 something. But been sitting here contemplating if I want to go hit my other bottom spot or not. If you can hear that goose. But, man, as much as my back hurts, I just don't think I can wear these waders all the way through that next spot. And you're pretty much gotten to over there if you want to get on, even get on Goose Island. And it ain't worth going over there if you don't check it all. So I think I'm just gonna go hit a couple ridge sites and then call it done for the day. I gotta start going kaboom on the ridge any day. I've had 3 days now. I've picked some on the ridge, but they've been very seldom. I don't know why it didn't grow more down here last night. And not as many biggins and fresh commons. Like I say, it's hard to figure out. But I know with the cool weather and rain coming again Friday, which I'm kind of hoping it does rain Friday because I'll need a break. Bad, bad. But that's true OCD for you. If it's not raining or I'm not home dead, I'm going out for him right there. If it even kills me. I always say I'll probably die arrowhead hunting, but it'll probably be mushroom hunting. Because I can go arrowhead hunting one day and be satisfied to stay home the next. It don't happen like that with mushrooms. It's way different. Well, here we go check some ridge sides, I guess. Well, here we are on one of my little hillsides. I've just been waiting to check. And look, boom, big fresh yellows. Big fresh yellows, that's all it grows in here. And usually it don't grow a whole lot, but I think this year, look at this one size of your hand, is gonna be the best year everywhere out in the woods. Means there's a lot of other hillsides I need to go start hitting today. I guess it's time to give that creek bottom up and stay to the woods. There's one way over here. And just a few pickings like that will fill the sack up like it took all morning to. Well, we're gonna get off here and scrounge through here some more. See if I can find some more big ones. Well, here I am. Look at this old can dump right here. Don't tell me how long it's been there. Long time. Lots of old oil cans, but they're trashed. Outboard motor oils and stuff. But here's some white oaks. Stand back. You get a good look at them. 2 of them right here. Sometimes the sun, white oaks will grow some of your great big yellows and whites, just like I just picked on that other little hillside. But they'll grow some small whites too. I'm not sure if to call him a big gray or, yeah, I'd call him a big gray. I'd call him, but I'm on that hillside where I picked a bunch of grays around that one ash tree, and there was a little one there, and I'd picked them, and then I just went ahead and throwed them all around, sport them out. But I got to come off this hillside with something. Sometimes these 2 white oaks will grow early big whites, yellows, like some of the first I'll find, like that other ones I just picked off that other little hillside, which I can't wait to show those on count time. Because they're huge, man, and I don't even, that bag, I've had more in that bag than what I took 3 hours to pick this afternoon. Took 15-20 minutes, if that. Took a good 15-20 minutes anyway. But just nothing else there. That's it, just him. See this ash tree right here? Now, I'll show you people something. I can see an ash tree from going 60, 75 miles an hour down the road. Look at the bark on that ash tree, especially towards the bottom. I don't know if other people notice it, but it looks like a mushroom to me. It looks like a morel. Same texture and everything. That's why they stick out like a sore thumb to me. Nothing there. Usually it grows a couple big old whites. This is normally my hillside I pick my big blacks on. And I'm hoping there's a couple up here today. If not, go check another spot. They're coming up spotty wherever the ground warms up first. That's how we get 3 weeks of hunting seasons instead of just 1 week. Because the ground warms up slowlier in other places and they periodically just pounce out. Well, text message or email coming through on the phone. And I really didn't want to make today's video a long video. I'm sorry about that. I'm just honored that y'all enjoy watching me go pick mushrooms every day. And I'm sorry I haven't been able to get to replies at all. I swear to you, when I'm done at the end of the day, I said I'm done, man. I mean, I go home, I take a shower, and I'll eat something. And my back kills me so bad I'm asleep in my chair, the couch, or even in bed until about 8 or 9. And I'll get up and try and get on Facebook for a minute and try and watch a video, or at least 2 of them. And Flintspall sent me a video. I've been missing so many of his digging videos, which I can always go back and watch them later, but he sent me one that come through my mail, through my Gmail to my phone, which if I'm got my phone Wi-Fi'd up, I can watch videos on it pretty good. But otherwise, 3G signal, even with my phone, it don't do videos very good. But that same email will be at home on my Gmail account, and I'll watch it. But I guess he found I dug a heck of a whopper. Look what the heavy snow did to this cedar tree this year, and a lot of cedar trees. I've seen some broke in here. It's just killed them out. See, here's a great big ash tree around this cedars. And I've heard people picking them around the cedars, but everywhere I pick them around cedars, even huge cedar patches where it's like 2 miles and nothing but cedars, it's full of ash trees. Full of them. Well, we'll quit yakking and get off here till we find something. Hopefully there's something more on this hillside. If not, it's off to the next. And the next, and the next, and the next. For that crazy thing. Ain't that crazy? Remember where I said you can be hunting your whole life, and I mean take records and heavy notes for 20 years and study them and everything and think you got them figured out, and then they make you do things that you go, huh? Because here I am, look at this ash tree. I've looked at 200 ash trees, probably almost 100 white oaks in here, and not a single one. Nothing. Not a thing. Elm trees. Looking around your biggest black oaks. Sometimes your biggest black oaks will grow them. Usually I find more reds around them, but most of your reds will grow around dead black oaks. But where I picked all them big yellows that I still got to count today, and those are around white ash trees. There's black ash, and then we got green ash. One of them trees in here should at least had a big mushroom or 2 by. I just don't get it. Just don't get it. Boy, and I mean, I've been beating myself up down this hillside. looking at ash trees. And boom, here's finally one. Just one. Oh, get it. But I still got a lot of woods to look at. And never enough time. Because I gotta be done by 3 o'clock. I think it's about 1:45. So I only got about an hour and 15 more minutes to go. Dang, I have been all over this hillside. And that's the little one I had from the one before. So that's the only one I had found here. And then just came across this great big one here. Oh, that's a big one, that's for sure. That's a big one, that's for sure. Yeah, I'm right next to a road. But this is actually kind of this is a private road. Oh, I can't believe that. But, and I don't think I picked any here. Right here is where someone picked 2 other big ones. Tried just driving down the road and seen them. And somehow I missed that big one. Ah, what's a biting me? Some kind of sticky bush. A leaf hanging on my thing. Some kind of leaf hanging on my thing. That don't sound real good. But I can't believe that. Just that one big one. Wow. About done and out of here. And I'm telling you what, I'm ready to be done. I hope to gosh it rains tomorrow. So I'll stay out of the woods, and mostly everyone else will too. Maybe we just need more warmer nights for these hillsides. I don't get it. Where I picked them at earlier, all them great big yellows, should have been like that all over in here. And this place determines all these other hillsides I gotta go to that I ain't been to yet. That are from here to one other stretch side of the county. I don't hunt much out of my county. And I hunt everywhere from a lot of private land to a lot of public land. But even like the public land spots, there's spots I know people have been picking them forever. And they're probably up in there now, but it don't matter because that's their spot. I'm not going to go check it. Just how it is. And I can't believe, I mean, I've been meaning to answer some comments, guys. I'm sorry. Don't, if I can't keep up, you don't have to leave them. I understand. Once I get back to rock hunting, things will be normal again. But I can't believe some guy left a comment that said, boy, you guys in Missouri sure pick a lot of morels, but you don't have no morals. Well, at first, that really kind of offended me, and I was going to wait a couple days even before I answered back, because I know I'm like a bulldog sometimes, and I can snap back when I really don't mean to. But, you know, for that guy, he can just, right there it shows his morals. For one thing, laying judgment on another person. I don't lay judgment on anybody. I try not to. I try to walk one side of the fence. The side of the Great Spirit. The red road. I travel the red road. And I walk the right side of the fence. And I have the highest morals and ethics than most people that walk on this planet. Now mind you, I know there's a ton of you out there just like me. Just like me. And I'm thankful for all those that are like me. Because without those of us that hold our highest morals and ethics, this world would really be a bad place. And I'm not going to just let one guy with a bad comment bother me or ruin it or me snap back in some way, but I am going to voice my opinion. That's what we do. Heck, everybody even knows King Movis. Something offensive to him or anyone else. We don't believe in holding back. Okay, you got an opinion, so what? We got an opinion too. And here's ours. And if that's having bad morals, then I don't know what is. But I was taught the finest morals and ethics from my parents, and I've been learning them every day from the Great Spirit, who guides me in everything in life I do. The circle of life is everything. It ain't just people, it's everything. It's the animals, it's the trees, it's the fruits of Mother Nature that it gives us or takes away from us. It's everything in life. Well, this is the done to my hunting. That's it for one day. Signing off. Hoping it rains tomorrow and back out Saturday. I know if it's not raining in the morning, I'll have to run to my creek bottom. But I just hope it rains. I need a day off. But that's what OCD for Morels will do to you. Make you do things you couldn't normally think you could do. And as my neurologist doctor, I'm supposed to walk every single day. But I don't. But I always say it'll be morel season. That either breaks me or makes me or it'll kill me. So, here we go. Well, today's count was 86. There was 67 for my bottom spot, all those in the middle. Then 16 of these great big yellows. I mean, look at some of them. That's what we love finding there. As huge as your hand. Just awesome. There was 16 of these in that spot. And then there was one yellow and one that been out for a little while, and one that really been out for a little while on that last ridge side I was on. So that makes 1,243 is my new standing record for morel pickings. I knew I'd surpass it this year, but boy, I can't believe there's a lot of spots out in the woods that ain't come up yet. Especially when I usually find these where I found them, they're usually up everywhere. But maybe that just means we're going to get a long, drought-out season. Well, I can't say how much I appreciate y'all for watching these morel vids when they're not the normal arrowhead hunting vid we're all used to. And everyone that's always leaving comments, and I haven't had time to get back to reply at any yet. You guys know I read every one of them that come over my phone through my Gmail. I appreciate every one of them. And those of you up north saying you can't find them, I guess you need to start coming down here and running with me. I'll show you how to find them. Because I can find them, as you can tell. Later. Thanks for enjoying the show that never ends. It's where we want to come back again and again.